Hi, I'm Ian and I'm the Lonely Chef. And we have a fabulously funny show for you in the next half an hour. At the end of the show there's a number and I want you to jot it down and call me because, well, I'm single and I'm looking for a date and possibly a relationship and who knows, maybe even marriage. I'm looking to meet somebody special. I'm fabulously wealthy. I want to settle down and I want to share this wealth with that special person and just live happily ever after. So enjoy the show and hopefully we'll meet. Until we do, goodbye. Oh, one more thing. I do happen to lie an awful lot.
Lonely, I've been searching for so long. Lonely, only hoping you're the one who will change my life and make these dreams come true. Lonely, the time goes on and on. Lonely, still searching for the one. I would sail the 7 oceans and cross the burning sand till the day I find you, never to be lonely again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, the old Elvis moves. Oh, nobody ever did this one before. Ah, fabulous. Well, what can I say? I got to tell you something. I was just at a little reception for my latest CD. I sold over 15 million copies of my latest release, and it was called the Empty Album, and there was nothing on it. There was nothing on it at all, except if you had the decoder from British Intelligence, which is available for $49.95, you can listen to this secret song. Anyway, while I was at the reception, I met this beautiful girl, and she thought that I was really Elvis, which, in actual fact, I am. Now, there's a long history to this, and I'm going to get into this during the next little section of the show. But when I was just a boy, I was very poor, and my parents didn't really like me very much. The only way that I could make my fortune was by singing. And I actually did this before I was born. And by the time I was delivered, I actually had $11 million in my bank account, and that's not bad for a small kid. But, well, what can I say? It's a long history that we'll get into, and we're going to be back in a little while. So stay with us, and we'll be right back with an Elvis meal that will just knock your socks off. Yeah! Love you, babe. Love you, babe. Love ya. Love you, babe. Love ya. Love ya. Okay, babe. Okay. Okay. Just getting in the mood, you know. Just limber up the old joints for the old Elvis thing. He was into karate and all kinds of things. All that sort of stuff. It's good stuff. Anyway, we're going to cook up this wonderful duck in Szechuan sauce and have a wonderful meal tonight. But we're going to start off with a little butter in the pan and get the stuffing ready, which is in itself kind of unusual. What we're going to do is put some onions in. I have an onion here. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, I just came from this reception where I'd sold, actually since the time that I talked to you, sales have been absolutely phenomenal, and they've asked me to put up a sequel album. They want another. It's true. But I've declined because I am so famous now and so wealthy that, well, what can I say? I've got a real problem. When I go out in the street, people recognize me, and they keep asking me for the money that I owe them. And so what I try to do is keep a fair amount of anonymity in my personal life, and that's what I've decided to do. So now, I don't know if you know this or not, but about 4 years ago, I was actually a Barbaresian monk in the southern tip of a Greek island called Orthox. And in this Orthox island, I actually had to construct the stone monastery for the monks that were with me. And I built this thing, but unfortunately it did tumble down and eliminated the rest of the monks except myself, and here I am today doing a cooking shop. Anyway, we've got the butter just sizzling in here. We're going to put a little onion in here, get this cracked up. We'll get this diced and get it sizzling. This is an absolutely terrific meal. You must try this sometime. Get those just sizzling away here. There we go. Oops. All right, now we're going to put in a little bit of sugar. That's what we need, a little bit of sugar. And this tends to caramelize in the butter and makes this beautiful, sweet tasting effect on the duck. It's absolutely wonderful. Must try it. Now we put in some nice tomatoes. And these are the Italian tomatoes. They come from my ranch in Italy, which is actually Italy. And what we do is we put in about two or three of these things, and we make this really delicious stuffing. It's terrific. So let's just put that in. Some golden peppers. And one of the things that I do here, although I mess around quite a bit, oh, we've got a little label on there. Whew. Elvis wouldn't like that. Nor would this young lady if she was to choke on that. All right, so you have to be careful with labels on food. It's something that you have to watch for. And make sure that they're all washed and get some of that wax off. It's not good for you. When I was in charge of one of the major leading grocery stores here, it was my job as I started out as a small boy to remove the wax from these vegetables. And what I used to do was wash the wax every night, 12 hours a night. And and what I did is I actually took this wax and made it into candles and made a small fortune selling candles to a certain number of churches, and I get 25 cents per candle. It's absolutely fabulous. I mean, it's a great way to make a living. So wash your wax, and I'll tell you another story about that in just a second. This is starting to sizzle now. Now, we have a little zucchini to put in here, and this is such a healthy, wonderful little dish. It's wonderful. Do try it. And if you are not following the recipe because of my gorgeous looks, and you're absolutely transfixed by my persona here today, I am going to break into song later, and I'm going to do some of those really sensual moves that were actually banned from the Ed Sullivan Show many years ago. That's why this counter is actually here, because even in today's modern world, what I have from the waist down is so threatening to the television world. I think I better get back to before I get myself into trouble. Now, just to finish this off, we're going to put in some nice grated fresh ginger, and we just put this in here. Oh, that smells absolutely incredible. I wish you could be here to experience this. And you just take the raw ginger and you just make that work, and just put it into the saucepan. Oh, okay, there's a phone ringing. Just a second here. It's probably another one of my fans after my autograph. Where did I put the phone? Oh, yes. This is a trick that I learned in British intelligence. Excuse me just a second here. Yes, you see, this is the secret phone from the Queen. Yes? Chris, how did you get this number? No, no, you cannot come up. You absolutely cannot come up. I have a date with a lady who thinks I'm Elvis. No, no, you cannot come into the room. No, I'm going to be doing some wild dancing up here, and I'm going to actually come from behind the counter and do all sorts of weird moves and scare people. No, 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 Chris, you absolutely cannot come up. Do not come up. All right. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, well, that was my obnoxious next-door neighbor just wanting to barge in again like he always does. It's just a real pest, quite honestly. But, you know, I kind of like the guy because, well, he sort of looks up to me as not as a father figure, but as a mentor, a sage, a wise person in the way of the world. And actually, that's what I am. So, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to come back in just a few minutes, and we're going to put this stuffing in. I'm just going to stir that around a little bit, and the ginger is just oozing out of there. It's just erotic. It's a real Elvis type of snarling type of thing, you know. And in fact, that's what I think Elvis used to do. He used to stick a little bit of cold ginger up underneath his lip like this, and that's how he permanently got the curl of the lip. So, anyway, stay tuned. We'll be right back with some wild Elvis stuff. Hey, babe, I'm glad you're back. Well, I tell you, if you want to write to me, my address is at the end of the show. If you want to make a date, come on the show, just let me know. You know what I mean? I'm one hell of a guy. All right. We're just going to fix up this little dish here. We're just going to put in some Szechuan sauce. You can buy this in any... Oh, see that? This lid went off and I didn't even have to turn it. What a guy. That's the power of my personality. I have that effect on women, on bottles, on whatever. Anyway, we put a little Szechuan sauce in there and just gives it that nice tangy type of taste, you know what I mean? And I have to get my, get the curl going. All right, we put in a little dill and we just cut this up. And that's the last ingredient, very, very simple. Hello, 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 it looks like my date's arrived, if you know what I mean. Come on in, baby. Come and get me. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh, baby!
Oh,
sorry about that.
Hold on. Oh.
The real Elvis has arrived.
I'm the real Elvis, Chris.
I'm the real Elvis now.
I'm the real Elvis.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's me. See this picture here? I was in the Army, and this is my official picture from British intelligence. See that?
Looks just like me, don't it?
I don't think there's much of a likeness there, Chris. It's more like me, is it not? Can you not see the likeness there? That's me, all right.
Stand aside, woman. Let me show you a move here.
Well, let me show you a move, boy.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Leg shake? Leg shake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I can't stop. Someone stop me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
I got the same problem. I think
Thank you.
Yeah, I got the same problem. You know what I mean? Hey, where did the young lady go? Hey, babe, let me just give you one of my official Elvis scarves. There you go, babe.
Let me give you one of my official Elvis sneers.
Yeah, well, that's
beautiful.
I didn't know we was bringing presents.
all right. Well, I'll tell you what we got here, babes. We got a beautiful Szechuan sauce on a duck. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit around and play some music and have a good time. And Chris, the place was only designed for two, but, you're more than welcome because I'm a true Elvis fan, and I'm a true Elvis.
See, I knew you weren't the real Elvis.
Oh,
Because if the real Elvis was alive, he'd have stopped that wedding. I'll tell you now. He'd have never let Lisa Marie Presley marry Michael Jackson.
that was terrible.
What kind of a wedding was that? They got married in Puerto Rico. What was that ceremony like? Do you take this this whatever to be your Las Vegas letter whatever for however?
Yeah, that was probably the case. Actually, I don't know how to tell Michael this, but I am actually Priscilla's new bride. And it wasn't even Priscilla that got married. It was Lisa. But that's how clever and insidious British intelligence really is. So anyway, let's get back to this beautiful young lady here. Now tell us, what were you doing? You saw me at the record reception there, and what did you think?
Well,
Chris, could I get you to stir that, please?
I thought that you had some likenesses towards Elvis, yes, indeed. But I really thought that Chris had a lot of potential.
You right, baby.
And actually, I'm with Elvis Presley Promotions, and what we do is we organize Elvis impersonators, and I was wondering if you would be interested in
Chris, this is my
working
date.
for me.
Chris. No, Chris. No.
Would you be interested?
No. Yes. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I will get your number.
No.
I'll go get my number. I'll be right back with my number.
No.
Hurry back.
Why did you ask him to do that? He has these
He
severe...
has got an enormous amount of potential.
But he has these severe psychological problems.
I wasn't aware of that. They weren't that noticeable to me.
Well, I've been treating
him. And as a
him.
businesswoman working for the Elvis Presley Promotions, I thought he showed an extremely large amount of potential.
What he actually does, he impersonates Tina Turner. And he does this all the time. And the thing is, now you see his...
I thought you were the Tina Turner impersonator.
No, you see, Chris, you see the receding hairline, but that's all a plan. It's very deceptive. And what you need to do is to look underneath the real sort of physical presence and go deep into his mind, and you'll see there's absolutely nothing there. He's a weirdo. He really is a weirdo.
I kind of liked him.
No, when he comes back in...
Can he sing?
No, he can't sing. He's awful.
Can he lip sync?
No, he can't lip sync. He
Can
can't
you?
do anything. I can do everything.
You can. Oh.
But anyway, what we should do is we should go to a commercial and we should come back and have this wonderful dinner. We'll sit down and plan out a business career for Chris, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Maybe we could get him onto some sort of talk show where they have sort of weirdos, and he's like the male equivalent of Sybil. That's what he is. Yes. Are you lonesome tonight?
Do you miss me tonight?
Are you sorry we drifted apart?
Does your memory stray? Will you come back again?
Will you Yes, it does stray, actually. What was the next line? Will you miss me? Well, it comes with age, babe. I mean, I've been around, I've done a lot of concerts, and, well, what the heck.
You're slipping, right?
I'm slipping. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's do some of this dressing of the duck here. Would you like to just taste a little tiny piece of this dressing here? Because I stuffed the duck with this, and just let me know what you think of that. Yes. Ooh. Can I taste a little of that? Is that good?
That is delicious.
All right. What we're going to do, it's got that nice Szechuan sauce, it's got that nice tangy zip to it, and it's got all kinds of things like peppers and tomatoes and onions, a little bit of butter, and we've got some dill in there and some parsley and all kinds of bits and pieces. So we have the duck. Now the duck has been in there for about, an hour and 15 minutes at about 400 degrees. And in order to serve this duck, we just put some presentation together. we'll just put some color, some tomatoes, and makes the plate look nice. And maybe you can help. I've got some little pieces of pepper here. Just dig in. And yeah, there you go. Hey.
Any old way?
Any old way is fine. But, you know, just try and make it look like a picture. And we've got lots of color. And then we'll pour the sauce over it. And then we will have a glass of wine. And I'll get you a wine glass. Now, these are the Lonely Chef wine glasses. They're actually made in Austria. And the sand that makes this glass is actually imported from my sand mine in southeast Africa. And it's a wonderful glass, a very romantic crystal. The nice thing about it is that it never breaks. It's the Lonely Chef line of glassware. So, hey, it's great. Hey, you did a terrific job on this. Let's just finish this off here with some more peppers, and we'll go over to the table. And finally, we got rid of Chris. So
He is a very talented man. Very talented.
He's strange, very strange. He keeps bothering me all the time.
I didn't get that from him at all. I thought he was very...
I'm just going to put a little dill on top of there, and
unique.
we'll just dress this like so. Now, doesn't that look wonderful? Okay, take your wine. We'll go over to the table.
Would you like me to take yours?
Yes, why don't you do that? We'll go over to the table. Oh, this looks absolutely wonderful. Let's just put this over here on the old guitar case. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful setting here. So, I was in British intelligence before I got into the music business, and...
Actually, I have a confession to make.
You have a confession?
I am with British intelligence as well.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Do you know the secret AB9 code?
Yes. It's now or never.
It's not too late.
Come hold me tight.
It's a duck on the plate.
Well, all right.
Hey. That's the secret British intelligence code that
You devised, I imagine.
Devised, yes. Well, you may remember it in the
Yes,
manual.
I read it in all of the manuals. Your name is very prominent, and I keep coming across it every time.
It's nothing. It's
Chris.
just
The
it's
door's
just a
locked.
doorbell.
I can't
Well,
get in.
perhaps you should answer it.
No, it's fine. It's
Ian.
just Chris. Sorry, Chris. The door's locked and I'm entertaining right now. Sorry, old chap. Anyway.
Would you like me to get it?
Ian, it's Elvis out here. I'm stuck in the hallway. I can't turn around. Help me.
Sorry, Elvis, but this is just a dinner for two.
For a copy of the Lonely Chef cookbook or a videotape of how you can be my guest on the show, or to join our Chef's Club where you could meet someone special on one of our romantic getaway parties, call 1-800-665-CHEF and have your credit card ready. If you would like to write to me personally, please send your letter to P.O. Box 740, Everson, Washington 98247.